हेलो, क्या नहीं है? हेलो, any noise is coming? हेलो, हेलो, কোনো noise আছে? Any noise? নাই। দেখো, দেখো। हेलो, 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 हेलो। Okay. Sound is okay? And where is coming? Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay? Okay. Something. Hello. Voice clear? Yeah. Okay. There is no inside. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. I start. Any lacking video, any sound lacking? Okay. Is it okay? So we'll start the topic, atomic structure. Okay. Now, before we start the atomic structure, everyone should be connected. Okay. Now, the structure of the atom. Basically, first we have to know that what is atom. Basically, atom consists of three particles. Atom consists of three particles. One is proton, number two is electron, and number three is neutron. Okay. So the proton is positive charged particles. Electron contain negative charge particles and neutron contain no charge particles. That is the basic part of the atoms. So atom contain three particles, that is the proton, which is contain the positive part, number two electron, which contain the negative part, and the neutron, which contain no charge. Okay. Now first draw an atom structure. Okay. The center part is called nucleus. Nucleus. Okay. The nucleus contain proton plus neutron. Though proton do not have any charge, so this nucleus are full of the positive charged. Any doubts? So only proton can hold the positive charge. So this nucleus contain the positive charge, and outside it contains the negative charge. This electron. Electron are freely moving on the orbit of the atom, okay, or nucleus. So basically, in energy level, different energy level means there are several number of orbits are there, which I will discuss later. So in one orbit, first orbit, second orbit, third orbit, the energy level should be different. Okay. So that is why the electron can move freely in this orbit structure in different energy level. Okay. So we know that the nucleus contains positive charge. Basically, it can hold the positive part, and the outside of the nucleus it contain the negative charge particle. Okay. So now, how many orbits contain an atom? Basically, this is the nucleus, and the first cell contain n equals to 1, that is K cell. Okay. The name of the first cell is K cell. The name of the second cell, that is n equals to 2, L cell. The name of the third cell, that is n equals to 3, M cell. Okay. N equals to 7 cells are there. Okay. So there are 7 cells in an atom. So not atom contain the 7 cell, basically depend on this atomic number. Okay. So the center of the, basically all the total weight of the atom can hold the center part. That is total weight concentrated on the center part of the atom. Though it looks bigger, but all the weight, all the mass contain hold only the center part of the atom. That is in nucleus. Clear? Okay. So in this number cell, K cell, L cell, M cell, there are formulas. We are applying this formula to hold that K cell contain how many electrons, L cell contain how many electrons, and M and dot 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 dot. Okay. So there are formula, basic formula is 2n square. N means number of cell number. Okay. If I applying this formula, so we can easily find out the first cell contain how many electrons, second cell contain how many electrons. Okay. So easily it will find it out. Okay. Think about n equals to 1, that is K cell. How many electron it can hold 2 into 1 square. Why 1 square? Formula is 2n square. You just simply putting n equals to 1 here. That is 2 into 1, 2. So first cell contain only 2 electrons. N equals to 2. N cell. It can hold 2 into 2 square. That is 2 into 4 number of electrons. In second cell, it can hold maximum 8 electrons. N equals to 3. M cell. That is 2 into 3 square. That is number 3. N square means n number of n equals to 3. 2 into 9, 18. N equals to 4. That is n. 2 into 4 square. That is 2 into 16, 32. So in n cell, maximum 32 electron can be held. N equals to 5. O cell 2 into 5 square, 2 into 25, 50. So in that way, the electron can store in the inner cell. But remember one thing, in your syllabus up to, the last cell contain only 8 electron, not more than 8 electron. So if you asking the question, sir, you say n equals to 5 cell hold the 50, n equals to 4, the n cell hold the 32, then how could you say that the last cell hold only the 8 electrons? Means there are sub cells are there. Okay, think about K cell only their S, P, D, F. Don't concentrate about this part. This is a higher thought. It belongs to class 11. I'm just simply giving you some idea. There are S cell, P cell, D cell, F cell. S cell contain 2 electrons, P cell contains 6, D 10, and F 14. So that is why, and that is way the electron can store in that way. So, but remember one thing. Always the last cell do not cause 8 electrons. It can contain only 8 electrons. Okay, maybe less, but its capacity is contain or about 8 electrons only. Okay. So in atomic structure, so just simply that means, so first cell contain 2 electrons like that. Second cell contain 8 electrons. We can draw first draw here, then opposite side, then this opposite side. In that way, if you draw it, then equally distribute the electrons. Otherwise, if you start from the right hand side and clockwise direction, it can give us somehow gap more. Okay. So in that way, we can store the electrons. So in first cell, 2 electrons are there. In second cell, 8 electrons are there. In third cell, 18 electrons are there. Okay. Now, just we are discussing about this. So we are now discussing about the molecules. What is molecules? So we are discussing about the structure of an atom, and the second part is what is molecules. Molecules. What is molecules? Basically, atom do not exist in independent way because they are very reactive. So the atom can bonding with another same kind of atom or different kind of atom and bonding with, and it can stabilize. So a molecule is the smallest particle of a pure substance capable of the independent existence. That is, if a molecules, think about the hydrogen, if hydrogen it outermost contain only one electron, basically this hydrogen want to fulfill is duplet. What is duplet and what is octet? Duplet means basically any atom can they fulfill their outermost shell. So here hydrogen outermost shell contain one electron. The capacity of this cell is 2 because hydrogen belongs to the 1. So it can its cell, that is first cell, contain only 2 electrons, but right now hydrogen has 1 electrons. So basically it can configure the stabilized configuration like noble gas, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. So this hydrogen needs one more electron to stabilize. So that is why this hydrogen can bond with another hydrogen and make it H2. Okay, this is an atom, but this is an molecules. That is molecules of element. Element means same kind of atom. When same kind of atom mixed with the same another kind of atom and it form the molecules of element. What about the molecules of compound? If one atom combined with another atom and it form molecules. Okay. So hydrogen is one kind of atom, chlorine is another kind of atom. Both they are form a molecules. Clear? So molecules of element. Element means same kind of atom are there, and compound molecule or compound means same, not same kind of, different kind of one or more atoms attached with this molecule. Okay, this hydrogen is called the molecules of a compound. So now this is a molecules, and you can write CO2 also a molecules. Okay, if you write 2 CO2 means 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. Clear? It means 2 molecules of carbon dioxide. Clear? So molecules of element means same kind of atom can mix with each other. Molecules of compound means different kind of atom mixed with and got together and make molecules. Different kind of atom is mixed with each other. Okay. Now I am giving you think about how many in an atom. In the beginning, I said the atom can contain electron, proton, and neutron. So how many neutron, how many electron, and how many proton can be stored in an atom, and how will I find it out? The question will arrive. Think about sodium 11. Atomic number is 11. Mass number is 23. So the structure of atom said that if an nucleus contains 8 protons, then outside the electron must be contain the same number of protons. That is molecule is neutral. Any atom, any molecule can be neutral. Means number of proton equals to number of electrons. Neutron may be different. Neutron is not matter. So here, how will I find it out the number of electrons, the number of protons, and number of neutrons? Simply, that is the atomic number. This is called the proton number. So here proton is 11. So I said that is number of protons in molecules, number of protons must be equal atom, number of protons must be equal to the number of electrons. That is number of electron is 11. So how many, and this part is called proton plus neutron atomic mass. So how will I find how will I find the neutron? Neutron means proton total minus, that means 23 minus 11 proton, that is 12. Okay, if you say that this is the name of A, so we can write A minus P, that is 23 minus 11, that is 12. Got it? So in that way, I just simply give you write in comment section. Argon contain 1840. How many electrons, protons, and neutrons are there in argon? Just simply I'll give you 1 minute. Just type it in my comment section. How many proton, how many neutron, and how many electrons are there in argon, noble gas argon? No, electron not 14. This is the 18 value. Anyone? Newton is not right. Electron proton is right. Yes, right. Anyone apart from checkpoint king? Anyone? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. There is a problem inside my computer. Please, you shall come inside. I don't see the. Please comment. Please comment. So, what will be the answer? Here, number of protons equals to 18. Number of electrons equals to, again, proton equals to electron, that is 18. And number of neutron equals to 40 minus 18. 40 minus 18, that is 22. Okay, got it? Clear? Okay. Now I am going to giving you some extraordinary tasks that is obviously belong to the high level. Easy. What is the please find out Na plus number of proton, number of electron, and number of neutrons. How many protons, how many electrons, and how many neutrons there? Na plus. Can anyone find? Okay. I will give you 1 minute to find it out. What will be the number of electrons? Number of neutrons. How many? Anyone? Okay. I'm just simply hold for this question. First, I want to discuss something. Then we'll discuss. Definitely, we'll find out the answer of the particular question. Okay. What is N positive or sodium plus? What is the meaning of that? When an element when an element release one electron, why the element release the electron? Why we'll discuss later now. But I simply when an elements remove one electron, it becomes positive. That means right now, that means here the number of proton is equal, same as before, but the number of electron is one less. That is now here proton equals to 11, electron equals to 10. That is why 1 plus, because 10 electron neutralize the 10 proton, 1 proton can be excess. This one positive charge is here, that is the element can contain the ions. We'll discuss later. Okay. So number of electron is 11, number of 10, number of proton is 11, and number of neutron is, that is 23, 12. Clear? Okay. What is atomicity? What is atomicity? Atomicity is the total number of atoms in a molecule. In one molecule, how many number of atoms are there is called the its atomicity. How many molecules are there? Think about hydrogen. Okay. How many atoms contain in hydrogen? Hydrogen contain two atoms. That is Ag. The clear? It is called the atomicity. Now, what is monoatomic? First, monoatomic. Monoatomic means if an element contain only single atom. If an element contain only single atom is called monoatomic. All the noble gases are monoatomic. Noble gas means neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Okay, those are called noble gases or inert gas. These elements are monoatomic. Only single atoms contain. That means neon, argon, those are called monoatomic. Okay. What is diatomic molecules? Diatomic means if an molecules contain two atoms is called diatomic molecules. If an molecules contain two atoms, that means think about hydrogen, think about oxygen, nitrogen. Those are diatomic molecules. Those are because two atoms are there. That is why this is the diatomic molecules. What is triatomic molecules? If molecules contain exactly three atoms, is called triatomic. One of the famous triatomic molecule is ozone, which can contain in our ionosphere, right? Which is what is the role of the ozone? The role of an ozone is it can absorb the harmful ultraviolet ray of the sun. So triatomic molecules are molecules contain three atoms is called atomic molecules. What is polyatomic molecules? Polyatomic, if a molecule contains more than 3 atoms, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. If a molecule contains more than 3 atoms is called polyatomic molecule. P4, S8, those are called polyatomic molecules. Clear? Okay, again we discuss what is atomicity basically. So number of molecules present in a atom. Okay, sorry, number of atoms present in a molecule is called atomicity. So number of atoms present in a molecules. So monoatomic means there are single atom present in a molecules. That is neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Okay. What is diatomic molecules? Diatomic means the molecule contain exactly two number of atoms. Exactly two number of atoms is called diatomic molecules, like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, so we can write different HCl. One is H, another one Cl. So two atoms are there. That is diatomic molecules. Okay, NaCl, sodium and chloride. That is diatomic molecules. Clear? That is the same element, different elements. What is triatomic? That is ozone, or you can write CO2. Triatomic molecules. Clear? That is ozone. Polyatomic P4S8. Clear? Aluminium hydroxide. Al, no, sorry. Sodium hydroxide. NaOH. Are triatomic. Aluminium hydroxide. AlOH whole thrice. Okay, more than 3. Now, ions. Okay, ions. Ions means, what is ions? It is positive and negative charged is called ion. When an atom releases its electron, it becomes ions. That is, be specific, it becomes cations. It becomes cation. When an metal loses its electron, it becomes cations. Okay. And it converts into positive particle. Think about sodium. It releases one electron, it converts into Na plus. Magnesium is released 2 electron, it becomes 2 positive. Aluminium, it releases 3 electron, becomes 3 positive. Why it is released 3, 2, 1? I'll discuss in the valency. So now, simply cation means when a metal releases its electron, it becomes cations. When a non-metal accepts electrons, it becomes anions. Okay. Think chlorine. When chlorine accepts one electron, that means one electron, it becomes Cl minus. Why Cl minus? Basically, chlorine contains 17 electrons. So now, to fulfill octet, it can absorb or it can acquire one electron. Now chlorine is one negative, means its proton value is 17, electron value is 18. But in case of normal chlorine, that is 17, its proton is equals to 17, electron is equals to 17, and 35. That is neutron equals to 35 minus 17, that is 18. Okay. But here, proton is 17, but electron is 18. This one electron is more. This is called the negative charge particle or anions. Okay. This is called the negative charge particle or anions. Now, Clear? Voice is not clear. Is my voice clear? Is it clear? Can you hear me, anyone? Is it my voice clear? Hazy. Hazy voice? No. Is it clear? Is it clear? No. Jusol? No, sir. Little bit. Honestly, little bit. Okay, little bit. Subhajit Panda, is it clear with? My voice is lacking or clear? What is clear? Yes. Okay. Now, before we discuss about the valency, first we have to know some electronic configuration of an atom. Electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. It's a very important. If you know the electronic configuration, then you are able to find out all the valency of any element. Okay. First of all, think about hydrogen. We'll check the hydrogen. Atomic number one. Hydrogen. Number of electron present is one. Just making a box. Hydrogen. Number of electron, that is one. Configuration. K cell, L, M. So it can K cell contain. I already found out that is K cell contain 2 electron, L cell contain 8 electron, and M cell basically 18. But we simply said that last cell contain only 8 electrons. Clear? So hydrogen contains one. That is number of electron one. So it can hold only one electron in K cell. Number two, helium. That is two. Inert gas. So its capacity is two, and the cell capacity is also two. That is why it is inert. Lithium. So K cell contain 2 and another new cell introduced. K cell contain 1. Beryllium 4, 2, 2. Boron 5, 2, 3. Carbon 2, 4. Nitrogen 7, 2, 5. Oxygen 8, 2, 6. Fluorine 9, 2, 7. Neon 10, 2, 8. That means its capacity is 8, already fulfilled. Okay. 11. Sodium, number of electron 11. Cell contain 2, second cell contain 8. 10. New cell introduced. M cell. Magnesium 12, 2, 8, 2, 12, 8, 2, 10, 2, 12, 13. Aluminium 13, 2, 3. Okay. In here. Okay. Now we will discuss about that means each and every K cell here, K cell contain 1, here 2, a new cell A already introduced here. Here in case of the sodium, here it also the new cell infused when the new orbit is introduced, the cell will size will increase. Size will increase. Now we'll discuss about the valency. How will I find out the valency? Simply, that is called the valency. What is the meaning of valency? The valency is the combining capacity of an atom or an ion. So valency is the combining capacity of atom or an ion. Okay. So how will I find out the valency? Basically, simple rules. Think about hydrogen. It contains. So what is the maximum capacity of the K? That is 2. Simply subtract it from here. That is 2 minus 1. That is the valency is 1. Or you can say that clear. Or you can say that means it the particular hydrogen required to 1 electron to fulfill its duplet. You can think like that. Here, if 1 electron is added to here, that means it can fulfill its duplet, or that is the valency 1. Think about lithium, already fulfilled. That is valency is 0. In case of lithium, almost 1 electron. If it needs to fulfill the 8 electron, it needs 7 more electron. It is very difficult to acquire 7 electron, and it is easy to release 1 electron. So acquire 7 electron is need more energy to acquire 7 electrons, and it is easy to release 1 electron. That is the valence is 1. 1. In case of beryllium, so outermost cell contains 2 electrons. So if this atom want to fulfill the octet, it needs 6 more electrons. So it is very much energy is needed to acquire 6 more electrons, but it is easy to release 2 electrons. So the valency is 2. So in case of boron, the outermost cell contains 3 electrons. So here again, if this atom, boron atom needs to fulfill its octet, so it needs 5 more electron to fulfill its octet. And if it release 3 electron, it is less energy required, but it is more energy required to fulfill its octet. So here, in a simple manner, just simply tally 2 of them, lesser value will take. simple. That is 3 is greater than 5, valency is 3. In case of 4, 4, that is equal, no need to thinking that. Now 5, to fulfill the octet, so it needs 3 electrons. So now think about which one is greater, smaller, 5 or 3. Positive, negative is no matter in valency. So think about there are 5 electrons, so it needs 3 more electrons to fulfill its octet. Which one is smaller, 5 or 3? So the atom can take the smaller one, that is 3. Valency is 3. It needs 2 electrons to fulfill its octet or release the 6 electron to come back to the previous inert gas state. So yeah, which one is smaller? This two is smaller. The valency is 2. In case of fluorine, 1 electron is 1. So valency is 1. Already octet fulfilled, so the valency is 0. These kind of elements, neon, helium, are not participating in chemical reaction because its octet is fulfilled. That is why these elements do not participate in any chemical reaction. Okay, think about the sodium. Outermost content 1, and if you want to fulfill the octet, it needs more than more 7 more electrons. So which one is smaller, 1 or 7? 1. So valency is 1. In case of magnesium, outermost shell contain 2. Outermost shell contain 2. So it fulfill its octet, it needs 6 more electrons. So that is why which one is smaller, 2 or 6? 2 smaller. That is valency is 2. In case of aluminium, 13, outermost shell contains 3. So it needs 5 more electrons to fulfill its octet. So which one is smaller, 3 or 5? 3 is smaller. That is why the valency is 2. Clear? So you can easily find out the valency. Clear? Okay. Anyone clear? Okay. Now, that is, we can easily find it out the electron configuration as well as the valency. Now we will just simply discuss about the variable valency. Variable valency. Some elements show they are more than one valency. Some elements show there are more than one valency. It is called variable valency. Okay. Okay. Somehow ask it. Okay. Ask means the lower valency. Ik means upper valency. That means if an element shows two valency, so one is lower valency, one is upper valency, maybe two, maybe three. Think about iron shows two valency, that is iron 2, iron 3. So here 2 is the lower valency and 3 is the upper valency. So whenever we use the 2 valency, we are using in suffix as. Whenever the iron shows the 3 valency in suffix, we are using e. Clear or not clear? Okay. Think about ferrous chloride and ferric chloride. Ferrous chloride. Chloride. Ferrous chloride, that is symbol FeCl2. FeCl2, ferrous chloride. If the ferric chloride, the symbol is FeCl3. Okay, first think about the ferrous, that is Fe2 means as. Fe, it so the valency 3, it is E. Clear? If so, the 2 means as. If it is so the 3, it means ik. You can add in suffix as or ik. Think about the ferrous, chloride. So as, that means valency is 2, and ferric, that means this iron contain the valency is 3. How? Okay, now first we discuss about the molecular formula, then it will be easy to you. Okay, think about molecular formula. Molecular formula. Okay. Okay. Molecular formula. Think about what is the molecular formula of sodium, right? Sodium, its valence is 1. Chlorine, valence is 1. Make a cross. That is Na1. 1 is no need to write here. Cl. Clear? Magnesium chloride. Magnesium valency contain 2. Chlorine valency contain 1. So cross it. That is Mg1. No need to write here. Cl2. Aluminium chloride. Aluminium, obviously 13. Out of contain 3 electrons. So it is fulfilled the octet. It's required 5 more electrons. Which one is smaller, 3 or 5? 3 smaller, valence is 3. That is aluminium, the valency is 3. Chlorine, valency 1. Make a cross. So Al1, Cl3. Okay. That is the molecular formula. I can write more molecular formulas here. Okay. Aluminum chloride, magnesium chloride, sodium chloride. Think about H2 water. The valency of hydrogen is 1. Oxygen valency is 2. So make a cross, that is H2O1. Clear? Okay. So we can easily get the molecular formula. Okay. Now come to the variable valency again. Variable valency means the element can source its variable electronic configuration or variable valency. That means it can release the number of electron in variable way. So think about the iron. When the iron releases 2 electron, the valency of iron is 2, and the chlorine is 1. Across. That is why I wrote FeCl2. When this, that is ferrous chloride. When this iron release shows valency 3, chlorine shows the same valency, that is 1. That means Fe1Cl3. The name of the compound is ferric chloride. Ferric, in suffix you can add ICE. So ferric chloride, ferrous chloride, ferrous, ferric. So not only the valuable valency is 2, that is why us, and variable valency shows 3, that is it not. The lower valency is called us, upper valency is called E. Taken another example. Stannous, stannic. Okay. Tin. Stannous means when the tin or stannous shows valency 4, this is us. When shows valency 4, it is E. That means this number is not important. Important is which one the lower, which one is upper. Lower valency always shows us, upper valency shows E. Okay, so that is why stannous, stannic. Here ferrous, number 3, ferric. This in case of iron, this is the lower valency and that is the upper valency. In case of tin, there is the 2 is the lower valency and 4 is the upper valency. Okay. So in this chapter, we discuss the actually the structure of an atom. We draw the atomic configuration also, molecules, molecule of element, molecule of compound, and atomicity, monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, polyatomic, and discussed about the ions, that is the cation and anions, and valency, varivalency, and molecular formula. There are huge amount of in your higher class. There are huge number of things. Number of part are there. Means some theories, Daltons, both theory are there in higher class, but not in class 6, 7, 8 based. So that is why I don't want to push it up here. Simply I discuss about some electronic configuration that is the same as in periodic table. Same. Okay, if you just focus on this part, you can easily find out the exact valency of an any element up to 20. You have to remember, one more thing, you have to remember 1 to 20 11 element very carefully, sequentially, not haphazardly. Sequentially, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, like that. Okay, sequentially. Okay, so if any doubt, please um, please comment on my comment section. Clear? And up to, thank you. Have a nice day.